This is a two-handed kettlebell swing, also known as a Russian kettlebell swing. So if you're first learning off how to do the swing, don't go with the bell that's too light. The reason being is that when it's too light, you actually won't be able to root your feet into the ground. So find kind of a moderate weight to begin with. If you're more experienced, yes, we want to load this up nice and heavy. So the kettlebell swing is essentially a ballistic hinge movement or a deadlift. So those deadlift and that hinge foundation needs to be very solid before we move on to the swing. So we're going to start off always with our bell in front of us. Feet are pointing straight ahead and nice and connected to the ground with that tripod. The motion is we're going to swing that bell back in that nice athletic stance or that hinge position. Shin stays vertical, hamstrings are loaded here. Then I'm going to push my energy down through the ground as my hips come into extension. Now, a lot of people think that the swing has a lot to do with the arms. It has way more to do with the lower body and putting our energy down into the ground. The arms are simply an extension of that power. Yes, we want to keep those shoulders packed and in position, but all of that power is coming from me pushing down through the ground to extend my hips at that top position. So I'm going to start with, like I said, with the bell in front of me. Feet straight ahead, nice and connected here. Bell is in front. I've got it hiked back to begin. Shoulders are set. I'm going to swing that bell back and stand tall. My head staying neutral as I swing. In terms of gaze, at that bottom position, I'm looking through the tops of my eyebrows. At the top, I'm looking straight ahead. So some common mistakes, you can kind of lean back and fall over. Make sure that we're kind of spreading the floor apart to stay nice and connected to the ground here. We also want to make sure that at that top position, we're not hyperextending. So at that top position, it should look very similar to a plank. Core is nice and engaged, glutes are nice and engaged at that top position. Boom, okay? Everything stays nice and rigid and explosive. That's the key of that kettlebell swing.